It's another beautiful night, and thank God it's Friday. Welcome back to Coffee Chat.
Your identity is concerned. God is so good, He will give you angels.
Mag-aral ka ng dance, voice, lahat ng pwede mong pasukan na aralin mo.
Sa mga director, producers, designers. Number 1 yan sa mga designers kasi sila yung...
Parang, why would you wait for challenges to come? Hindi ba challenge yung araw-araw na?
Where we brew amazing conversations and inspiring stories. Hello everyone, and thanks God it's Friday, and welcome back to Coffee Chat Season 3, where we brew amazing conversations and inspiring stories. My name is Daven Noveno, your host for Season 3. Ayan mga ka-coffee mates and ka-coffee cakes, another Friday has come. Ibig sabihin, another episode for Coffee Chat Season 3. And for today's guest, syempre, hindi ko muna sasabihin. Mamaya yan. But before anything else, we would like to invite everyone to please do like, follow, and subscribe to our official fan pages. For Ignis Novus Artist Management, you can follow us in Facebook and in Instagram. That's Ignis Novus Artist Management. And in TikTok, that's at ignisnovus.official. And of course, for our mother production, hindi natin pwedeng kalimutan ang FirstSun production. So we have our official fan page as well in Facebook and in Instagram. That's FirstSun production. And if you want to watch the replay and yung mga educational contents natin, as well as yung mga teasers of our upcoming theater shows, even corporate events, you may follow, like, and subscribe us on our YouTube account at FirstSun Creatives. Ayan, and of course, we also want to invite everyone to please do watch our live stream under Ignis Novus Artist Management. Siyempre, unang-una dyan, every Monday, isang chikahan with Mami Ray. And then we have Up Top Download Podcast. That's every Wednesday with Caleb Alvarez and Charles Leon Partido. Caleb, pagaling ka, we'll see you soon. And of course, every Fridays, we have Coffee Chat with Daven Noveno. So make your MWF 7 p.m. a habit with Ignis Novus Artist Management. Ayan, and of course, guys, hindi ko napapatagalin, no? Without further ado, our special guest for today, he is a model and a stage actor. Let's all please do welcome Mr. Kaidin Munden.
Hello. Thank you for having me, Daven.
Good evening, Kai. We call him Kai, by the way, guys. Ayan, so welcome to Coffee Chat. So dito, while we are having conversation, we just wanted to feel the aura of coffee. So we have coffee here. You can take a sip whenever you like it. Okay? Chillax lang tayo here. Okay. Alright, so maybe, Kai, can you give us a short background of yourself? How did you start as an artist?
Yeah. How did I start as an artist? Well, a lot of things inspired me to become an artist. Like my mom, first of all, kasi she's a fashion designer. She used to do all these creative things with us. Make us listen to piano music before we go to bed. And also, when I was young, I was on the internet a lot, watching YouTube and watching videos that people made and created because, they thought it was fun.
Yeah.
And also, cartoons. I love cartoons. I like to watch Cartoon Network and Adventure Time and stuff like that. Yeah.
You know what? That's something true, no? Because people usually missed it because they're saying, I'll speak in Tagalog, no? Kasi they're saying that when you watch cartoon, it's something na wala kang naman napupulot dyan or you're not learning about it. No, but it's true. When you're watching animations, cartoons, sometimes it would really boost up your creativity side. Right? So, sige, before we proceed, Kai, no, I think there are people on the comment box right now. So, let's greet our viewers muna for the meantime. Ayan, so we have Lara Maxine Palma. Hello, good evening po sa'yo.
Hi.
Ayan. Peter Charles, of course, good evening. Ayan. Okay, and to all of our viewers, ayan, magandang gabi po sa inyo. And if you guys have any questions for Kai, you could drop your questions on the comment box na so that we could ask that question directly to Kai. Ayan, there are additional comments here from Reynolds Soriano. Ayan, hello po, kape tayo. So let's have a coffee. Sure. Ayan, Lorraine, biglang awa, good evening, Batman. Yeah, and Apollo, yes. For those that are watching on Daphne and Olympians, ayan, watch us, catch us live soon. Ayan, Rian, hello. Hi, Rian, one of our co-actors.
Hi.
Yeah, Francine Lauren Dolente Opuan. Hello po, good evening. Rian, ang fresh ni Kuya Daven. Syempre, of course. Zina De La Cruz. Hello, good evening po sa inyo. Loy is also here. Hello, you. Let's go, Kai, from Rian. Yan, hello daw po. Ayan. Teka lang, bilis ha. Lorena, ayan, hearts for you. Ayan. Maraming salamat guys for dropping your comments. No? So again, as I've mentioned, if you have a question for Kai, you can drop it on the comment section so that we could ask him directly. Diba? Ayan. Ay, may humabol si Mami. Mami Mikizo. Ayan. Hello po. Hi, mahal.
Hi, Ma'am.
That's my son. Hello.
I'm on TV.
Ma'am. Ayan. Ma'am Garcia Bernardino. Ayan. Nice guy. Heart. Ayan. Magandang gabi, Mami Ray. Ayan, dyan din si Mami Ray, of course. Ayan. Hello. Okay, so let's go back to our kwentuhan. No, by the way, Kai is also learning some Filipino words, right? So far, what are the words that you have learned Filipino language? Your mom was actually telling me about hindi ko alam. Is that something that you couldn't forget?
Yeah. Yeah, talaga kasi like it's like my catchphrase at this point. Yeah, because I have to ask no, hindi ko alam. Right? Kasi when somebody's talking in
Right.
Tagalog to me, I don't know sometimes.
Mm. And is it hard to adopt here in the Philippines? But because for our viewers, just to let you know, guys, Kai is actually from Canada, right?
Yeah.
And he went here in the Philippines, but you're half Filipino, right? Tama ba ako?
Opo.
Is that right? You're half Filipino, and he went here in Filipino, and he's also trying to learn Filipino language, diba? How was it so far?
It's really nice. It's really good kasi I have a great tutor, Mommy Ray. She's in the chat right now, di ba po?
Yeah. And Derek Rodel is also here. Hello, Derek. Good evening. Ayan. Good luck from Rosalie. Ayan. Dominguez. Hello po. Good luck. So, how was it? Can you tell us your experience here in the Philippines so far? Is this your first time traveling here, by the way?
No,
No?
it's not. When I was 5 years old, I came here, pero I don't remember that too well. But 2 years ago, I was here and I was here for vacation
Right.
with my family, and we went to a whole bunch of different places in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
And I was overwhelmed because I was like, wow, there's so many people here. And like coming back here now, it's like everybody is very beautiful here too. Cause they're
Thank
very
you.
kind. They're so kind.
Yeah.
Talaga.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But back to words I know sa Tagalog. My three favorite. Hindi ko alam.
Okay.
Gets ko na. At saka what's the latest one? Pogi.
Pogi. Okay, so gets ko na, hindi ko alam, and pogi. So those are your favorite words right now in Filipino language.
Yes.
Okay, now going to shift the topic now, because if I'm not mistaken, you are taking a course in game development. Is that right? Or game
Not
design
yes,
rather?
yes, that is
Uh-huh.
right. Pero I'm not doing it yet.
Mm.
Yeah. Later on, when I go back to Canada,
Mm-hmm.
sa Setyembre I go to college.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I'm studying game design there, and I want to make video games. I want to make video games for people. I love to entertain people.
Wow. And we're going to look into that. Okay, hopefully we will be able to. Yeah, sometimes kasi we always forget, no, even though that it's part of the technology, right? Because previously, well, we have game designs previously, but the advancement of technologies right now, the available platforms and all, it's all evolving,
Yeah.
no? And this is based on a study that I have read that those individuals or children who usually play games, especially yung mga puzzles, adventures, like that, they become more creative later on their lives. Now, we didn't know that yun pala, that would be the effect of it to the lives of the people. It's very a small thing, honestly. Now, like here in the Philippines, we usually say, sayang yung oras. You're wasting your time playing computer games and all. But little that we know, it's something that would actually open the creative minds of these young individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I hope that will become your goal, no, when you started your game design journey, 'di ba, in Canada. Ayan. But if I'm not mistaken, no, you're also doing animations, right?
Yes.
Yeah, can you tell us more about it?
Well, I like to make animations and cartoons
Mm-hmm.
on my YouTube channel. And what I make exactly is like literally anything. Anything that comes up in my head. And I have it in my head as an idea. I want to make it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put it on YouTube and just see what happens.
Wow.
Yeah, I want to share that with other people so that maybe they will create too.
Mm-hmm. And I think we have a sample of your animation here. Can you tell us what was the story or what is your inspiration why you have created this animation?
Yeah. So, when I was making this animation, I wanted to make my characters move for the first time. Yeah, there he is. That's my goat character. And he's going home, and he has this creature at home, and he's trying to figure out what it wants to eat, and and he rejects all the food.
Okay,
Yeah.
and that's cool, no? As you're making something out of thin air, honestly. Because is this like you hand drew it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
and then you
Every
animate it per frame, right?
yes.
Wow, and then it would I couldn't imagine the timeline or how you finish it, how many hours it took for
Oh
it to
boy.
complete.
Yeah.
So this simple animation that you had, how many hours have you completed it?
Oh no. Um. Well, the whole video is a little longer than that, pero it's taken me these 2 months
Mm-hmm.
that I'm here just to make, you know, just to make the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it is very time consuming, pero it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit grindy at times, but it's worth it in the end to see your characters come to life and create a
Yes.
story, I think. Yeah.
And that is correct. No, it would really take time because you have to create per frame, and yeah, it's actually something that would make us realize that hey, iba pala or it's different na when you see your characters moving na already, right? So, Peter, if I'm not mistaken, there's a comment, right? Can you go back, please? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, there. Hey, Son Mendoza, Jason. Hello, Kai. Yeah, that's my coworker, by the way. Memory has a question here. How was your experience in your first theater show in the Philippines? Oh, Daphne and the Olympians.
Yes.
How was it?
Oh my goodness. Where do I begin? Well, I guess the only word I have for it is spectacular. It was really fun to put together with everybody,
Mhm.
especially because the whole team is very vibrant, and they love the show. You worked on it too.
Yeah, I
And
was
Nick.
there.
You were my favorite character.
Oh, Hermes.
Miss.
By the way, I'm Hermes, you're Batman. But how was it? How was the process of it? Because you were there when we were how should I say it? When we are mounting it back again. Now because for all we know, Daphne, it's like the last show is like I think it was months or years ago before we re-staged this time. You were on the time that we're trying to fix everything. So how was the journey from the backstage, from from the rehearsals to the backstage up to the stage? How was it?
It was. I think it was. I think it was equally as amazing. Going through the whole thing, there is bumps.
Mm-hmm.
There is bumps here and there that we need to go over, especially as a team. And some of us, it's hard it was hard to practice for some of the team because they have school,
Mm-hmm.
and I myself, saw everybody putting their all into it. I don't go to school here, and all these people, even though they have to do school, they have to study. They're pushing their weight for the show, for entertainment.
Mhm.
It's really amazing. And backstage, actually my first experience on stage here was I don't know what's it called. It's the HIV
Oh,
HIV
okay.
play.
Kasi halaga, yeah, yeah. Because you're one of the how should I say? Is it
One of
rappers?
the
Yeah.
extras
Uh-huh.
in the back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And like it was kind of crazy because everybody, I came in and everybody was doing their makeup and getting dressed, and after a couple hours, everybody is in the dressing room. We're all ready to go out. The audience is huge. I peek out around the door
Mm-hmm.
and I see the audience, and I'm like, wow. I go back, but going up there for the first time, it's so invigorating.
Mm-hmm.
It's so amazing. Like all these people came to see us,
Uh-huh.
even though I'm not as important in that play. I was still there
Mm-hmm.
with everybody. We had to do some some stuff with the props and bringing them up on stage, setting it up. Yeah, it was amazing.
And that's the beauty of theater, You get to feel live emotions. You being as an actor and as well your audience, right? Watching how you created the story in that specific scene. No? And it's I think it's actually a good experience for you that you have tried it firsthand before you actually went to Daphne as one of the main characters there, so that you will be able to test the waters, right?
Definitely.
Yes. Okay. So let's see. There are other comments on our comment section. So from Gail. Yeah, and hi Gail. Your
Hi.
mama is here. Yeah, and hi Gail. Yeah, Lara Maxine Palma. So may question si Lara. What type of games do you usually like, or a genre of games do you dream to design?
Well, that's easy because what I like is indie games.
Mm-hmm.
Games that people make, by themselves with a team. Not, it's not like triple A, like first person shooter. It's an idea that somebody thought of and was like, how can I build off of this? Like maybe with a couple other people. I just think it's incredible. Like games like Undertale or One Shot. They're very obscure,
Mm-hmm.
pero they have like a cult following because people really love like the authentic stories and the vibrant characters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So is it like because there's a lot of genre right now, right? And it has different themes and all. Is it something like is it like a piece of life that you want to incorporate on? And what I mean is that because there are MMORPGs right now, right? It's really an open world. Is
Yeah.
it something like that you want to incorporate to, or you want to build into in the next years, I would say? Because that would take time, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It would. Yeah. Um. Like I want. If I wanted to just like stop everything
Mm.
and make a game right now, I would want to incorporate like things that I've experienced in my life, stories that
Uh-huh.
happen within my life. Obviously there's like morals in these stories as well.
Uh-huh.
Um, but I guess like more like JRPG,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's nice. I will be looking into. We're going to wait for that game that you're going to design soon. So another question from Reniel Soriano. What's the most memorable moment for you in performing and being a part of a theater show?
Oh wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Probably probably the end. Not in a bad way.
Uh-huh.
Pero the end of the play when we
Mhm.
all run up on stage and we bow to the audience and we hold each other's hands and
Uh-huh.
we bow. I already said that, but
The curtain call.
the curtain call,
Yeah.
that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, why is it the most memorable for you?
It's the most memorable to me because it's like the representation of us as a whole,
Mm-hmm.
putting this show together for the people for entertainment. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's right. That's where you would really feel the how you did well on the performance, right? Yeah. Another question from Lorraine: what should be the art style or the theme for your first game? Is it 2D or 3D?
That's what I've had difficulty with. Kasi I don't know. Cause you can make in this modern day and age, you can make 2D games look 3D and 3D games look 2D. Like you can mix and match these styles, and I feel like you know it doesn't always have to be super realistic.
Right.
You know, um, I really like when games have their own style like that. Like
Mhm.
sometimes even cartoons too. Like they they have 3D characters
Mm-hmm.
in 2D environments and 2D environments with 3D characters. It's really cool.
So I think for now, maybe you wanted to experiment what would be the best style
Yes.
for your first game design, right? If I got it correctly.
Yes.
Yes, and that will be a perfect because it's hopefully you will be able to create a design that is not yet existing,
Yeah.
right? Why not try to a goal for that specific type of games, right? Oh, this is a very technical question from Lara. What do you already start creating designs, and what specific software are you using? Are you now doing?
I actually have not. I actually no. I've had some designs for games that I want to make.
Uh-huh.
It's like if um if I wanted to make games, I'd make 4 games in like they're all in the same kind of universe.
Uh-huh.
But they're all different stories.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be really cool, something like that. And the software I use for my art right now is Clip Studio Paint. I use Blender, which is kind of difficult because it's like a whole bunch of 3D doodads and whatnot. I use what else do I use? I use DaVinci Resolve for my for my editing, and yeah, that's it.
And those applications are usually being used by the professionals right now.
Yes.
Now, it's I usually hear the name of those softwares used by professional companies, and it's a good thing you've already start using it so that you'll get familiar. Sorry,
You're
I
okay.
burped. So, English. Sorry. So yeah, it's a good thing that you've start trying using those applications because you would use that in the near future. Right now, here's the thing. With all the things that you have experienced so far, what was the biggest hurdle or the biggest or the most difficult part of being artist that you have encountered so far?
Oh. Staying motivated.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't always be motivated to, go to your desk, pick up your pen and say, okay, I'm going to make all of this today.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that. You have to sit down and take it part by part. It's not something you're going to finish overnight.
Right. Uh-huh.
Even if it's just small, then you should do it. If it's just a small sketch or a drawing, any idea I come up with, I put it into my notes
Mm-hmm.
so that later on, when I feel like, I'm sitting at my desk again, I'm like, oh man, what am I gonna make? Oh, I know. And then I go onto my phone and I find my notes and I'm like, hey, yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
Which is actually true because me, I'm working in a corporate right now, and most of the time I do coding on the other side. So it's very true that sometimes you have to lose yourself in order for you to gain new idea,
Yes.
right? And you know what? Why are you laughing, Peter? But it's true. You have to very loose. You have to lose your mind. Not baliw ha. You just have to be. You just have to be. How do you? How should I call it? You need to be more relaxed. Then by the time that you're relaxed, or they on our end we call it as open sessions. When you are already on open session, you gain new idea, No, and that's cool. Yeah, may question here. There's a question here from your mom. Mikezo, anong pangalan ng goat mo? What's your goat's name? Going back to your animation.
He's my favorite character that I've made. He's my son.
Uh-huh.
His name is Warren.
Warren.
Yes,
Okay.
with one R.
Uh-huh.
Which is kind of weird because like whenever you see the name Warren,
Uh-huh.
it always has two R's.
Right.
So
So,
yeah.
what's the story behind why have you named this character as Warren?
Actually, it's kind of funny. If I ever had like a different name,
Mm.
I would want it to be Warren. So he's kind of also my alter ego in a way.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he is your alter.
Yeah.
Alter as an animator, okay? Not as whatsoever. Yan, Angela Maghanoy, hello.
Hi.
Ayan, good evening. Lorraine has a question here again. As someone who has experience in creating games, good luck. You'll need to learn coding depending on the application you'll be using. Hindi pala siya question. It was an advice. Thanks, Lorraine.
Thank you.
Ayan. Mamiri, what will you miss the most here in the Philippines? Because I hear that you will be flying back to Canada by the 31st, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, what
That's
will you
cool, yeah.
miss the most here in the Philippines?
My family here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not just blood relatives. That's everybody involved with with the plays, with Ignis Novus, with FirstSun Productions,
Oh.
diba po?
Oh.
You?
Oh.
You, Kuya?
Oh.
Mommy Ray, Peter, everybody here in this studio. I'm going to miss you guys so much.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we'll see you soon. Don't cry.
Hopefully.
We'll see you soon. Right? Well, it's like, how many years are you going to study in Canada?
2.
2 years. It's just 2 years. And if
Just
I'm not
2
mistaken, I
years.
heard from your mom a while ago if there will be projects, you'll be flying here, but that's on your cost.
Yeah.
Okay, but we'll be seeing you soon, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah. And you have plan going back here naman.
If something comes up.
Mhm.
Yeah. And if I want to visit you guys, kasi I'm going to miss you guys.
Alam mo, we could always chat, di ba?
Yeah.
And by the way, Kai, I also heard that you actually you're also playing instruments, right? So before we ask some sample from you, now can you tell us a backup story first? How did you started or how did you learn that hey, I can play this instrument pala? So what was the story behind that?
Well, it started when I was 3'4"
Uh-huh.
feet tall, and I was carrying a 6-foot instrument on my back
Uh-huh.
called the cello.
Shallow.
Yeah, I was. When I was in band for the first time, I chose the cello to play as an instrument, and it's like a really big violin.
Right.
And my parents were like, "What? Why do you have to play such a big instrument?"
Uh-huh.
Diba po?
Uh-huh.
But after a while, way later on, they inspired me to pick up an instrument again, and that instrument was the violin.
Nice.
Yeah.
And actually, that was my second question. What is your inspiration why you choose violin? And and you're still continuing practicing it, diba? Because it's only through practice you will gain the rightful skill, right? But what was your inspiration in doing that?
Well, right. The main inspiration is, well, my parents my parents kind of guided me towards it. I think, but not just that. Like, I think violin is a very beautiful instrument, and a lot of people play it back at home where I live in Nova Scotia. It's kind of it's a culture it's a culture thing. Yeah, and people like to there's a specific style of playing called fiddling.
So, in relation to that, Kai, if for example you have a soundtrack of your life right now that you want to play it in a violin, what song is that?
Oh wow. It's a good question. Well, I think when we get around to me playing, I think I will play the one that I'm thinking about. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, anyways, for now, I'm going to give the floor to you because they actually mentioned to me that you have prepared something for us. So I'll be giving the floor to you for your violin. What's the name of the piece that you're going to play for us right now?
Well, the first one I'm going to play is called The Legend.
The Legend. Okay, sige. I'm giving the floor to you. So, Peter, are we ready for the playback or for his talent portion? Just kidding. Yeah, go ahead. The floor is yours, Kai.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
Kuya. Okay. Wow.
Oh, palakpakan naman guys. Ayan. Palakpakan naman natin si Kai. Ayan. So, can you tell us about it? What was the title again? Is it The Legend?
The Legend,
Right?
yes.
And it's well, you're playing actually my personal opinion or my personal emotion, it goes like this. I catch the emotion of the song. But can you tell me, when you are playing that specific piece of yours, what was the feeling that you have for that song?
Well, the song comes from a game that's near and dear to me, and it's called Deltarune. And in that game, this song is played when the legend and the story of the entire game is presented to the player. And it gives you a sense of like wild trepidation, where you're about to embark on a
Journey?
a really important journey, where you are going to play an important role.
Wow. I have a question. What is trepidation? That was very. Oh my God! Highfalutin word. No, I
Your
got
nose.
your point. Actually, when you were playing, it's one thing that it's in my mind. It's like, wow, it sounded like a track of a soundtrack from a game. So it's right. It's from a game,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And you know what, it's true, the theme of the song, it's really like, hey, come on, let's go on an adventure, right?
Yeah.
Is it something that you're planning to incorporate to your, well, I don't know if there is a copyright for that or
Yeah.
whatsoever, but is that something that you're planning to um add on your future game designs, or is that something that you're going to plan or produce a different music for your designs?
Well, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to answer with the creator
Mm-hmm.
behind that piece actually is the one who, you know, inspired me also to play music.
Uh-huh.
And I haven't he started from just playing his piano.
Mm-hmm.
He created his own pieces. He sat down at his piano and he created these beautiful pieces out of his own mind.
Mm-hmm.
That really inspired me, and I in the future I hope to make my own music like him.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's actually a good goal, because there's a backstory that it actually influenced you to do something more based on that specific reference that you have. And in
Yeah.
this sense, the creator, the one who created the soundtrack itself. Now, and it's quite fun, and very how should I say, uplifting. Is that the right word? No, na sounds, music really affects our emotions.
Yeah.
Now, especially if it's created or it was designed properly and accurately for the theme. Especially on your end, it's the game that you're planning to develop soon, right? So, there's a question here from Lara. It's another tool. Have you thought of doing pixel art? Oh, no, no, it's a different genre pala. Sorry. Have you thought of doing pixel art? Because I know it would also give you a lot of effort because you have to combine colors here. Not only colors, but also shading because we're already talking about pixels, right?
Yeah.
But have you considered that?
Um, yeah, actually, because it's kind of the main kind of style for JRPGs, which is the kind of genre I wanna make my game in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So let's see. There's another question here from Syra. What kind of genre would you like to try to play for theater or film? So this is on a different side. So on a theater or film, what maybe the question is that what's your dream role?
Oh, my dream role.
Because you've already tried being a god, right? Right?
Yeah. Huh. My dream goal. My dream goal. My dream role. Well, um, oh. Well, I feel inspired by uh, lots of horror sometimes,
Horror.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I'll be a creature
Uh-huh.
or or somebody running away. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But I like the horror genre. But I also like series
Mm.
and anime sometimes too.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Anime in life. How do you say it? What was the term? Anime and then you put person. Something like that. Yeah. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying, right? Cartoon, and then you humanize it, something like that.
Oh,
What is-
live
live
action?
action.
That's
Very
the one.
good.
Iyon.
I like it. Oo.
Yes.
Pasensya na guys, naubos yung English ko. Teka lang. Humanize, no, di ba? But you know what? That's if you're going to ask me, no, it's also one of the genre that I want to try, horror. It's I think it's something na it's very challenging
Yeah.
because the prosthetics and all, and then
The
the
mental taxing,
yes, the preparations. How are you going to scare yourself? Something like those, right? And it's
Yeah.
very challenging. It's something that good for us to explore as well as an artist.
Yes, and coming back to the live action, actually,
Mm-hmm.
a series that I really love lately
Uh-huh.
is One Piece.
One Piece, yeah.
We love One Piece.
And by the way, I watched the season 2 already Netflix. Now it's not it's not
Not sponsored.
not sponsored, sorry, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Right.
And I see the actor for Luffy, and he inspires me so much. And whenever he says, he steps up to the camera and he says, ano dito? Oh my gosh. I'm going to find the One Piece and become king of the pirates. I think that's really cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's Luffy the Monkey.
Yes,
Right.
Luffy the monkey.
From your mom, sabi niya, Kai does amazing accents. Perfect. Yeah. Another question. There's another question. Okay. From Rainiel, what's one challenge you needed to overcome to be able to successful execute your roles or role? Or maybe the question is, what was your preparation for your role? Let's say in Daphne and the Olympians, what was your preparation as Apollo? Lumalabas na yung ano ko, yung Tagalog ko, teka lang. Naubos na siya, nag-expired yung only English, sorry. Well, how did you prepare for the role of Apollo?
Oh my. Well, I took each week and every day to practice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously, but like my process was to go through the whole script,
Mm-hmm.
highlight all your stuff like usual, do your little notes, but go line by line, just keep repeating those lines over and over again. Doing it whenever, writing it down on, not even just on your phone, on paper, on the walls, and also acting them out too really helps.
Mm-hmm.
Even though that might not be how it looks in the end.
Mm-hmm.
It helps to add actions to those lines, because then it feels more natural.
Right.
Yeah.
And it took really a lot of preparation, if I may add, no, because we were on the rehearsals and all. From the time that you're reviewing your scripts, you're doing characterizations, a sketch of your
Yes.
characters, how
That
you're
too.
going to review each lines, what does that mean, what it shouldn't mean, or there's a lot of things to prepare, and I've actually saw all of those all throughout the process. Yeah. So, Mami Ray, who did Apollo your character inspired you? Or what? What did Apollo? Okay. What did Apollo your character inspired you?
Like what how
Maybe
can I-
maybe on his personality, Apollo's personality, or how did the character of Apollo inspired you personally?
Well, when I was first doing my character sketch, we have to make our three-dimensional character sketch,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to. This is where we kind of find out who we are as that character. And after I wrote it down, I was like, wow, I don't like this guy. But you don't need to like your character to play them, which is kind of what I found more about when we did this play. And I thought it was fun, kind of getting into that role of, not having as much as of a filter, not like in a bad way, pero in as the character with the other characters. I don't if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, I perfectly understand it because, the characters of the gods, it's really different characters from humans like us because they are gods, right? And unfortunately, being a god, sometimes they have this sense of pride, right? And that's actually what is reflecting on our show. The gods, even gods, are not perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's something that we as human learns from the mistakes or supposedly the lessons that they have in life, right? Yon. I'm just curious. If, for example, Kai, you were given a chance to choose not to go in this kind of industry, is there a different industry that you are thinking right now that you should be there as of the moment that we're talking? Or is this really the path that you really wanted to see yourself in the next 5 years? Interview yon. Impromptu. But yeah, I was just curious. Is this something, a path that you want to pursue?
I see it as definitely an option.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I still don't entirely know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm still kind of trying to find my way through it. Kasi as much as I like this, I still want to experience other things as well. Like game design.
Mm-hmm.
See what that's like. I've done music and now acting and modeling and there's I feel like there's so many things I still want to explore. And I I I feel like not a lot of people kind of know that either.
Right.
Like it's okay not to know. Like even now at my age, kasi I'm only 18. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do in the next 5 years.
Right.
But I take security in knowing that I'm exploring. I'm exploring in my life all these options.
Mm-hmm. Which is it's completely normal, no? Because as much as we wanted, lalo na on early stages of our life, we really wanted to explore and see what's really going to fit on us, right? Depending on our personality, what we want in life, and so on. So perhaps the advice there is, for those individuals who are viewing or watching us right now, don't be afraid to explore, perhaps. No, if I got it correctly, you just
Yes.
have to try, and then sooner or later you will have a structured path for yourself. It's not kumbaga hindi naman masama. It's not hindi masama. Hindi masama. You try things out so that you would know sooner or later what's really going to be your path in terms of your career. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have another question here from Lara Maxine. Speaking of One Piece, have you learned how to play Binks Sake using violin? Is this a piece? Okay.
This is a very beautiful piece
Uh-huh.
from the One Piece that I have shamefully not learned. But hopefully next time, maybe if I get interviewed again, I can play it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And we're going to look forward for that. Okay. So maybe this is my last question for you today, Kai, no? Because it's already been an hour. Ang bilis ng oras, right? So, if for example, you will get resurrected in your next life, would you rather to choose to be yourself, or would you rather to try another person's life?
Well, I mean, that's hard. Well, oh yeah, it's of course it is. But I feel like I wouldn't want to live the same life again, because I would have already experienced it. What's the point of going back to the same life when you can, even though the uncertainty of who you're going to be in your next life, if there is a next life, if you're going to even be human when you're in your next life, maybe I might want to be a butterfly.
Wow. I like it. A colorful butterfly.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And you know what? Being a butterfly, that's one thing that I want. As a character of a butterfly, you're actually free to fly, just like birds, right? But don't go near the monkeys; they will eat you. Just kidding. But anyways, I'm giving the floor to you, Kai. Where can we watch your animations, or where we can follow you? So it's time to plug your social media account. So giving the floor to you, Kai.
You can find me on YouTube, where I post all of my animations. I make I make covers for music and my wacky weird cartoons and my maybe audio stories. I'm kind of workshopping with that one. And also my Instagram at Pinoy in Halifax, where I post my journey. I posted my journey here in the Philippines, and what that's like, and just life in general. Yes.
All right. So thank you so much, Kai, for being our guest for today, and also to our live viewers. Thank you so much, guys, for staying with us. But before we totally end today, guys, oh, by the way, there's a star. Thank you so much, Christian. Oy, Christian, thank you so much for the 10 stars. Really appreciate it. And Gina George, hello. Hi, Kai. Sabi ni Miss Gina.
Hi.
Yeah, hello, guys. Thank you so much. All right, and before we totally end for today, guys, again, we would like to invite everyone to please do like, follow, and subscribe to our official fan pages. Of course, Ignis Novus Artist Management. In Facebook and in Instagram, that's Ignis Novus Artist Management. And in TikTok, that's at ignisnovus.official. And of course, our mother production, FirstSun Production in Facebook and in Instagram, that's FirstSun Production. And if you want to watch the replay of our live streams and watch our educational contents as well as the teasers of our upcoming theater shows, and corporate events, you may like, follow, and hit the yellow button on YouTube at FirstSun Creatives. And syempre, of course, our live streams every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Unang-una dyan, ang Chikahan with Mami Ray. That's every 7 p.m. Mondays. Up next would be the Up Top Download Podcast by Caleb Alvarez and Charles Dion Partido. And of course, every Friday, yours truly, Coffee Chat by Daven Noveno. So make your 7 p.m. MWF a habit with Ignis Novus Artist Management. And of course, guys, you could also follow me on my personal social media account on Facebook. That's Daven Noveno. Same with TikTok, it's Daven Noveno. And in Instagram, it's King_Mo_ako. Ayan. So maraming salamat, guys, for staying with us. Another inspiring story we have created for today. And just like what we always say, life is just like a cup of coffee. You have to taste it for you to enjoy it. See you next week, guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. beautiful night. And thank God it's Friday. Welcome back to Coffee Chat.
Your identity is concerned.
Mm.
God is so good, He will give you angels.
Mag-aral ka ng dance, voice, lahat ng pwede mong pasukan na aralin mo.
Sa mga director, producers, designers. Number 1 yan sa mga designers kasi sila yung
Life, parang, why would you wait for challenges to come? Hindi ba challenge yung araw-araw na?
Where we brew amazing conversations and inspiring stories.